expecting me to talk? Were you under the delusion that maybe somehow my blah 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 words would improve upon the silence? I can assure you that they will not. In fact, my words will probably just muddy the waters. Is what you're looking for the juice? You want something dramatic? I would suspect that a lot of you listening, maybe I'm projecting, have gone to many workshops and seminars, maybe. Maybe y'all have heard lectures. I don't know. Maybe you sat around and talked about non-duality. And over wine and cheese, and y'all talked incessantly, and you've meditated, right? And you've chanted. You've become a vegetarian or a vegan, right? You fasted. You've gone to all these different gurus. And they all pass on through your and all these gurus, they pass on through your neighborhood. Maybe you've gone to India. Maybe you spent some months over there. Who knows? Maybe I'm projecting. They're at some ashram, and maybe you're still looking. You're still wanting something other than what you have. You've had some awakenings, some moments of clarity, but those moments have dissipated. They've become less. So less remembering them, but they're in the past. And every once in a while, you can talk about them and remember them fondly, right? Saying, boy, I remember I had this great awakening back when it was 1989. Ooh, never forgot it. It changed my life. Did it really? Are you improved now as a result of this? Or are you somebody special, different, unique? Where do you see yourself? On some ladder of enlightenment? There, you are clinging to some rung, and below you, you can see your friends, perhaps people who haven't maybe paid as much blood, sweat, and tears to get where you are. They haven't done the work, and then further on below that ladder, further on down the rungs, right, you see other people, maybe members of your distant relatives, maybe members of your family, who are maybe not spiritual. Maybe they're coworkers, I don't know. And all the way down, they're even deeper. You can see, gosh, it looks like there's real evil people down there, right? Now, whoever else you want to put up there on pedestals as gurus or whatever, that's fine. But these people, right? These people seem to know something that you don't. They seem to have the answer, do they? They're talkers, quick thinkers, and they radiated with stillness, right? And quieted. They're real quiet, right? You buy into it. You go, wow. Wow. That's really something. I want that. Really, it sounds cool. And then you look even above them, way out up there, and you see, well, there's the Buddha. And there's the Christ. Hey, there's Lao Tzu. Hey, Lao Tzu. And then there's like this Adanta, right? And there's Ramana Maharshi, right? And all of these wonderful spiritual luminaries, they're out there and up there, right? Separate from you, right? Is this what's going on in the mind? You're thinking maybe, wow, maybe I'll be able to go up to the rungs where they are at. Maybe I'll be able to go up there in a few months, right, when I become more enlightened. That's the model you have in your mind. And your struggle then is to move from what you are considering to be a not okay place. This place is not okay. I mean, it's not as okay as it is there where Buddha and Christ are at, right? Certainly. Okay, listen, my place is not okay because I want something different. I want to be awakened. I want to be enlightened. The problem is with that waiting for enlightenment, you're waiting for a bus that's not going to show up. Why would I say that? Because you cannot get there from here. You can't get there from here. You can only get here from here. If that awakening, if that enlightenment, that what you're waiting is not fully present in this moment, exactly where you're at, it will never show up for you. It's always out there around the corner, right? Around the river bend. It's a funny thing about that. If you have a mindset that says it's around the corner, I'm almost enlightened, you're going to be noticing that there are more corners, more rungs to climb. Kind of like a cosmic onion where you peel it off a little bit at a time, right? There's always another layer, always another layer. You want to be there when you wake up. You want to be a witness to your own awakening, and that is absolutely impossible. You cannot be there. In fact, no one will be there. No one will be there. You are sitting right now in paradise. You are now in heaven. You are sitting in the center of the most holy of holies. And you think it's not. So you want to move away from here, right? We want the after, we want heaven, we want to go to heaven, we want to go somewhere, right? We want to move away from what this is. So right now in this present moment, it's perfect. Enlightenment looks like, I know what enlightenment looks like. Does it look like me? Like the Buddha? Who does it look like? It doesn't look like what I think I thought enlightenment looks like. Don't think things that are thought of by Buddha and Christ. My feelings are not enlightened feelings. My feelings are filled with anger and rage, right? I should be enlightened. Why do I have these feelings, right? And sadness. These are not enlightened feelings. Something must be wrong with me. Looks like these feelings that I have. So my thoughts are not enlightened. My feelings are not enlightened. My words are not. Certainly not enlightened. Not at all. Sometimes I get petty and mean and I say evil things. I'm crude and rude. Those are not enlightened words. I know what enlightened words sound like. Not like mine. And the actions that I do, they are in no way, shape, or form even close to being enlightened. I do not act like an enlightened being. I know what an enlightened being would act like, and he would certainly act.
People seem to put
like me, not at all.
Spiritual people in boxes, like,
so
oh,
you
you
sure
should
that's
act
the
a
case?
certain way.
Maybe you're looking at life.
You're not enlightened. Oh, you have a
Buddha's
spiritual
eyes.
channel.
Maybe
See,
you're hearing sounds
when it comes to
through Buddha's
visualization,
ears.
this deep understanding that it's all God's source energy interacting with itself. There is no certain character a spiritual person should act. So, I'm writing this to basically clear up a lot of the misconceptions within the spiritual community, New Age, right? See, a lot of lower consciousness pieces of God, egos, need to hear this. Everyone is already enlightened. Even the trolls, even the killers, even the murderers. But enlightened is simply just a word we have gave something to some sort of a realization. I make videos out of excitement. I've noticed my videos. I get excited by all this. But the more I learn, the more I know. I've always been a mystery. And that's never going to change. And that in itself is the awakening, in my opinion. Thank you for listening.